What's up guys, Beast here, and welcome to another Smite build video. And in this video we take a look at an assassin this time around. I know I've been doing mage guides, and I felt it was time to give some variety, and after all, you guys voted for them. Speaking of, make sure you guys look into the comment section of this video. For the first 2 days, once this video is uploaded, I create a poll on my Twitter and have you guys vote for the next god to appear on my channel. This is something I enjoy doing, and it helps create a community by creating content you guys want to see. So in this guy we have Ratatoskr. I hope I didn't mispronounce his name. Some names in Norse mythology are a bit hard to pronounce. Anywho, this little guy is pretty insane as a juggler, and it took me a couple of failed attempts before I settled on what I would think is a great build for the juggler position. And if you guys have any more ideas on how to build this better, by all means tell me in the comments below. I'm no master of Smite, I've only been playing the game for about a week or two. But just like with our other guides, we will go into Ratataskr's abilities, and then the build, and then into my thoughts about the god in terms of strengths and weaknesses. And if you're just finding me, make sure you subscribe to this channel for more videos and guides. Make sure to leave a like if you like anything about this video. That helps me out tremendously. And share this video with your friends so we can build an awesome community together. And with all of that out of the way, let's get right into it. Ratataskr's passive ability, the Acorn of Yggdrasil, is also the first item in this kit, taking the place of boots. He can upgrade his Acorn through the item store from anywhere on the map to increase his power and movement speed. The fully upgraded Acorn heals him when his abilities successfully hit enemies, and it is stated that Ratatoskr has to remain immobile for a short time to upgrade the Acorn. Ratataskr's first ability is called Dart, and it's an attackable dash that damages and slows enemies for 3 seconds. The Dart ability also pierces through minions and stops at the first god hit, and Dart's cooldown is reduced by 1 second for each enemy god hit by Flurry or Acorn Blast. The second ability is Flurry, and Ratatoskr spins around in a flurry of attacks, damaging nearby enemies and reducing their physical protections up to 4 times. And for his 3, we have Acorn Blast, where Ratatoskr shoots a blast of 3 acorns forward in a cone, each dealing damage. Enemies hit by more than 1 acorn will take additional damage, and enemies hit by all 3 acorns are stunned for 1 second. For his ult, we have Through the Cosmos, and Ratatoskr charges up and leaps from the ground to a branch above his head. He may jump to 2 or more branches before choosing a landing location, and upon landing he deals damage and knocks up enemies. Through the Cosmos can be cancelled or timed out from any of the branches, causing Ratatoskr to strike down at the current target location. Note a couple things here, that the cast time for this ult is 1.5 seconds, and Ratatoskr can stand on each branch for up to 3 seconds. Now for the build. As I stated in the intro for this video, Ratatoskr I feel is great for the jungler position. He is fast and maneuverable, and with the power of his passive / first item at tier 3, he is able to heal every time an ability successfully hits, and pair that with Assassin's Blessing and a heal and mana pot, and he is able to sustain until you get your ult, or longer depending on when you want to port back and buy more items for the kit. Now the third item to buy is Jotun's Wrath, which is a great item that offers me physical power, mana, and a 20% cooldown, which is important to have for Ratatoskr because his abilities have a high cooldown. The fourth item I use is Bloodforge, and I really like this item because one of the god's weaknesses is that he can be quite squishy, especially when in a 2v1 or more situation, which can happen quite often. So having health is important, and the Bloodforge's passive ability allows you to have a shield after killing an enemy god, and you also gain 10% movement speed. Now, for the fifth item, I tend to buy Masamune because if the enemy team has a good mage capable of burst damage, Ratatoskr is in for a bad time. So it's best to go for an item that offers power and magic protection, and that's precisely what Masamune offers. Alternatively, if you aren't needing magical protection and you just want more damage output, then I suggest you get Heartseeker because the bonus damage can be insane. Alright, the next item to go for is Crusher, because you need to stack power items on this guy, and that's exactly what Crusher offers. More physical power and a passive ability that deals even more damage. Now, I do want to point out that you don't necessarily want to go in the order that I put the items on this list, and I realize that Crusher can be like the third item that you buy, so you can go like your Acorn, because you have to buy that, and then your Assassin's Blessing, and then Crusher, and then Jotun's Wrath, etc., etc. You could buy the items when you want to. Don't necessarily follow this to the T. This is just the items that I suggest for this build. And now that we're at the last item, once we sell our Assassin's Blessing, you really have to consider what is needed. If you need more magical protection, then I suggest going into Mantle Discord, which offers magical protection, a 10% cooldown, and once you're below 30 health, it would unleash a shockwave that stuns all enemies within range for 1 second, and also give you CC immunity for 1 second. Note that this item is meant for you to escape and get out of harm's way, so play with that in mind or else you're going to die, and if that's late game and you die, you know you have a high respawn rate, then it's generally a GG for you. Now, if you feel like a health boost and you want to lower your opponent's physical protection, then you can spec in the Void Shield, or if you want to give yourself just more mana, more protection, and even more cooldown, then I also suggest you can go into Breastplate of Valor. But the choice is yours. It's all situational. So just remember that you always have a choice. Just don't always go by what we say in a guide. Now for strengths and weaknesses. Ratatoskr has the speed, and if you build him right, the power to handle most enemies and situations. He has a dash, and you can even use his ult for escape, but be careful about the 1.5 second cast time, because that can get you killed if you're not paying attention to your surroundings. For weaknesses, he is very squishy, and if you manage to CC him, especially after he uses his dash, you can kill him super fast because all his abilities have a high cooldown. But I really enjoy playing this character, and I look forward to learning more assassins and becoming a better jungler as well. I normally like to play the middle lane, but the jungle is a position that I really like playing. So tell me what you guys think of the build in the comments below. Make sure you visit the comment section and cast your vote for the next god we cover. You guys have a great weekend, and my name is Beast of Ishtar, and I will see you in the next one.